Oh, good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, first let me say thank you to all of you who come out to my videos. I appreciate it so very, very much. And I would appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. It helps this single mom. Every little bit helps, right? Yes, it does. Well, yesterday my son Elliot, his girlfriend Becca, she came and picked me up, and we went to At Home. We went to At Home, and she had my little granddaughter, so we all three went to At Home, and she was so good. Oh, the whole time we were there, that little girl, she's just 3. She was so good. Didn't cry, didn't bother, did nothing. Just, well, sat her in the cart, and she's just looking at everything. Good girl. So we walked through that whole store. It's a huge store, and they have some of the coolest stuff in there, but outrageously priced. Outrageously priced. I could not believe the prices on some of the stuff. I was like, oh my God. They had a bunch of Halloween stuff, so we were looking at it. The prices were horrible. I couldn't believe how high they were. And I saw this black cat that was about this high, just made out of that, I don't know, plaster stuff or whatever. Nothing fancy, just a black cat. And I was like, oh, he's cool looking. I could not believe it was $40. I was like, are you serious? That little thing, I mean, he was like this. Nothing special about him, no lights, no nothing, no glowing eyes, nothing. Just a little statue, and it was $40. And as we continued to look at everything, I was like, nope, 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 nope. So when we left and we were out in the parking lot, we both were like, we're not coming back to this store. Nope. Everything was so highly priced. I thought, how does this store stay in business? No, definitely won't be going back to At Home at all. The only thing they did have a good deal with were some porch chairs that I desperately need, but it's money and I'm on a tight budget. And they weren't bad. They were $20 each, and they were really nice porch chairs that were very comfortable. But other than that, no, we walked out of there not going back. And then she took me to lunch at a place called Range Cafe. It's right across the street from where I live. And we had the most delicious lunch. Oh my God, she bought it for me too. I'm so used to buying, very inexpensive things for myself. When you live alone, it's like, okay, I'll go spend $6 or $7 on something cheap. Well, we get in there and I'm looking at the menu and I'm like, oh my God, $18, $19 just for me. And I thought, no, that's too high. And she was like, no, you get whatever you want. You get whatever you want. Well, I got a delicious enchilada plate that had some delicious beans with cheese on top. It was a Mexican food, and they had cheese on top. And then I noticed the green pile of rice, and I thought, why is it green? And I smelled it, and it had cilantro. Oh my God, I cannot stand cilantro. Oh, that is one herb or whatever that the smell of it makes me sick. Just makes me sick. I can't stand it. So I asked the waiter, could you bring me a plate to get rid of this rice on, because the smell was making me ugh. And he said, yeah. And I asked if I could have the rice replaced with mashed potatoes, and he was so nice. He was a nice waiter. He was like, yeah, of course, no problem. So he brought me a plate, and I scooped all that nasty cilantro rice off, and then had my nice delicious mashed potatoes to go with it. And it was so much that I brought it home to eat for dinner. So I had some for dinner, and then I'll have some later on this morning for my brunch. There was a lot of food. So, it was delicious. So I enjoyed that lunch. It was nice to be picked up. It was nice to be treated to lunch. I was like, oh my gosh. And at those prices, to me, you know, 20 bucks for one person, that was a lot to me. I'm used to going to like Del Taco, you know, spending $7 or something. So, yeah, so it was a delicious, delicious lunch. And then they came over and we just hung out for a while and talked about all kinds of stuff. And my little granddaughter was just running around, being herself. You know, she's so cute. And then they went home. But it was very enjoyable. But it was neat to see all the stuff at that store at home. But yeah, I have no desire to go back. I can't afford a place like that. Everything was way too high priced. I'll stick with Hobby Lobby when they have their wonderful sales. Target, Walmart, whatever. TJ Maxx, you know, Burlington, all these places that have really cool stuff too. Home Goods, they all have really cool stuff too. And they always have, you know, little sales, or their prices are just good on something. At home, that's for people with money. No thanks. I don't have that kind of money. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to make this video real quick about not wanting to cook anymore. My God, are you guys like that in any way whatsoever? I am so done cooking. I don't want to cook anymore. I woke up this morning, I opened my fridge, looked in my pantry, what have you, and I was like, oh God, I don't have anything or anything inside of me to cook anymore. Nothing. I looked at it and I thought, oh, I'll eat the rest of that lunch for brunch today, and I probably won't eat the rest of the day. I am not kidding. I am so burned out on cooking, it's not even funny. And it's really strange because when I was married with all 5 of my kids and everything, you know, while I had kids at home, I loved cooking. I absolutely loved making wonderful, you know, meals for my family for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. I loved it, and I loved baking, to have, you know, goodies around, cakes or cookies or whatever. I loved doing all that stuff. Now, you know, when you live alone, going to all that trouble of cooking just isn't worth it anymore to me. I don't enjoy it at all. I mean, I'm telling you what, if they had a pill, a pill that I could take 3 times a day for my meals so I didn't have to cook, I'd do it. And I'd just have stuff around that maybe I'd want to snack on here and there, but not have to cook a meal. I'd be in heaven. It'd be like, oh, I can take this one pill and it takes care of all my nutritional needs. I would be so happy to not have to cook. Guys, I am just so burned out on it. I am telling you, even just making the simplest of meal now is like, oh God, I really don't want to do this. Are any of you at that stage in life, whatever your age is, especially if you're older, baby girl, why do you do this when I get on when I set up the camera? The minute she sees me set up the camera, she goes to look for her red toy. I don't know. But anyway, I don't want to cook, guys. I don't know what is. I've even bought things that I thought, okay, I'm going to have a cook day to make this and freeze it, you know. Like, I thought, I'm going to, because I have to eat gluten-free. I bought this box of gluten-free pancake mix, and I've got this Pauladine griddle that I got a long time ago. And I thought, I'm going to sit down, or I'm going to get in the kitchen, and I'm going to make a bunch of these gluten-free pancakes, because I don't eat breakfast. Breakfast I eat around 10:30, 11, and sometimes later. But every once in a while, I want breakfast food at that time. Normally I don't, but sometimes I do. So I thought, I'm going to make a bunch of pancakes on that griddle, freeze them, and then I can just pop them in the micro when I'm in the mood. That box of pancake mix is still sitting in there. It's been months since I bought it, literally. My son Elliot and his girlfriend Becca, they gave me this gluten-free, it's to make muffins, these delicious caramel sea salt muffins. And I thought, oh, those look delicious. I still haven't made that. It's only been a couple weeks that they gave that to me, but still. Guys, I don't get any joy in cooking just for myself. No joy. Tell me if you're done cooking for whatever reason, or maybe particularly because you live alone and you're like, I don't even want to bother. And if I could afford it too, maybe not just a pill, but if I could afford it, I would have nothing but frozen foods, frozen meals. That's all I would have. I would have nothing else but frozen meals, pop in the micro, and that would be my meal. To me, that's heaven. Every time I decide to buy a few of those, like I'll buy 2 or 3 of them just to give myself a break. It is so wonderful to just pop that in the micro and eat, and I'm done. No dishes to clean up, no pans to cooking, no time spent cooking, none of that stuff. I love it. And I would, guys. I would have I have a chest freezer in in my spare, what I call my spare room. I would have that filled. I would have it filled to where I wouldn't even have to think of cooking in any way, shape, or form. I mean, no shape. I would be like, this is great, pop it in. I don't know, guys. I don't enjoy it anymore. Tell me how you feel about cooking anymore. I'm 70 and I've cooked 10 million meals, especially with raising a family of 5 kids and a husband. I have cooked till the cows come home, and I don't want to do it anymore. I'm just I'm burned out. I'm so burned out. I'll even look at stuff in the store that I look at and I think, oh, I could take that home and make it, you know, a box of something, whatever, to make. And I'll look at it and I'll look, oh, that looks delicious. Yeah, well, whatever. I bought a gluten-free cake mix probably about 6 months ago. The mix. It's still sitting in there. I still haven't bothered to make it. It's just, I don't know, guys. I don't know what's happened to where just the thought of cooking is like, no, I can't do it. I don't want to do it. I have no desire to do it. I just, you know, I just lost it. Even making an egg, even frying an egg in the morning, it's like, oh God, you know, I don't know what it is. I truly don't enjoy cooking at all. I mean, I just don't, guys. I don't care how delicious the meal is or would be of whatever it is. I look at it as work. The preparation, the cooking, the cleaning up afterwards. To me, it's just work now. That's how I view cooking now. Work. To me, it's just work. And I don't want it anymore. I don't want it anymore. I'm getting to where I'll look in that fridge or I'll look in the pantry. I'm not lying to you. If I have a bag of potato chips around, I'm like, I don't want to cook. Grab a handful of chips. And I know that's not good. That's not good nutritionally, that's for sure. I will. I've even one time got a little bowl of chips and sat down and enjoyed them. And I thought, I'm done. I don't need to eat anything else. I'm okay. So I'm just tired, guys. It's a lot of work to make a meal. And I know there are a lot of people who meal prep. They'll spend a day just cooking all day and freezing everything. I did that once. I was so exhausted by the end of the day. I thought, I don't know if I'll ever do that again. I was exhausted. I started early in the morning, didn't finish till night, making all kinds of different things to put in the freezer, and I was exhausted. And I thought, okay, that was no fun. Don't know that I'll be delving into that again. So yeah, guys, this morning just set me off. That's why I made this video. As I looked in the fridge and looked in my pantry and stuff and looked in my freezer, I literally just walked away and said, forget it. I'll just eat the rest of that dinner from yesterday, and that'll have to do for the day, because I just don't want to. You know, and if I get hungry this evening, I don't know what I'll snack on. But I'm in no mood to cook. Well, I've got a couple pieces of chicken because I love boiled chicken. If it's made and seasoned right, and you boil it down to where there's just a broth in there, it's delicious. I have a couple of pieces of those still in the fridge, so that'll probably be what I eat tonight because I have no desire to cook. I don't care how simple it is, and I mean literally, I don't care how simple it is, I don't want to cook. I don't want to cook. I'm just like, oh yeah, I could put those vegetables in the steamer, because I have a little electric steamer that I actually love and it works really well. I could put veggies in there, just let it steam away and cook them. Yeah, I know. It's just anything now. I have reached a point where any kind of cooking is a complete turnoff to me, to where I'm like, I don't really want to do that. I'll snack on whatever I can find to snack on. And it's bad. I know it's bad at my age to not be getting really good nutrition. So I don't know how I'm going to get past this to where I cook good, healthy food for myself, because I feel too lazy. I don't know if the word would be lazy, or I'm just not motivated. I'm not motivated anymore, and I haven't been for a long time, really. I've just forced myself, because you have to eat, but I have forced myself. But when you live alone, it's no fun to cook alone all the time. It's no fun to sit down and eat by yourself all the time. It's no fun to clean up by yourself all the time. I'm at that point, guys. You know what? I need to check the clock. I'm still in my PJs, guys. Oh, 16. The battery's getting ready to go out, so it's blinking. So anyway, guys, I'm going to go shower, wash my hair. I'm doing my nails today. I didn't do them like I said last time, but I did take my old nail polish off. Anyway, guys, tell me how you feel about cooking. I'm going to go hit the shower. Take care, and I will see you in my next video. And who knows what that will be about. I don't know. I really don't know. And if the camera cuts off, it's because the battery died. But yeah, let me know your feelings about cooking anymore, baking, anything. Just meal prep, making meals, you name it. Let me know. It'll make me not feel so alone in hating cooking anymore. It's no fun when you're alone. It's just no fun to cook. I'm sorry. I'm being honest. Being honest. So talk to you later, guys. We will see you in my next video. Have a good one, and I hope you have a great week ahead. Bye-bye. Move, Lily. Move, Lily girl. Get out of the way, you.